The next day, when Hae-jun investigated Genesis' elevator incident, he accidentally discovered in the dashcam that Seore was the last person to come out. He broke out in a cold sweat, thinking that if he married this poisonous woman, his life would be over. To avoid complications, he returned to the company and immediately announced on the company website that his wedding with Seore had been cancelled. This left Seore unable to show her face. When she saw Genis about to go to work, she came up with another vicious plan. She secretly ran upstairs and suddenly appeared in front of Genis. She grabbed Genis's neck, preparing to throw her to her death. Fortunately, Genis struggled free with all her might. Genis felt this crazy woman was beyond saving. At this time, Seore had lost the will to live. She actually tried to commit suicide by taking pills. Fortunately, her family discovered her in time and rushed her to the hospital for gastric lavage. The doctor felt lucky. If they had been a few minutes later, Seore would have lost her life forever. Eunha looked at her unconscious daughter and became more angry. She furiously ran to Hae-jun's house and slapped him across the face. The two families had a heated argument over this. Then Seore woke up, but her eyes were now lifeless. She secretly left the hospital again. However, this scene was seen by Genis, who rushed up and saved Seore as she was about to commit suicide. At this time, Seore's parents also arrived. They thought their daughter had been bullied by Genis. Eunha immediately grabbed Genis's hair and shoved it into a bucket of water, repeatedly dunking her while asking if she wanted to die here or leave. Unable to take it anymore, Genis had to agree to leave. Eunha, getting the satisfactory response, threw Genis away like trash, then hugged her daughter and quickly left, leaving only Genis crying alone. But things were far from over. To completely break up Hae-jun and Genis, Eunha directly told Hae-jun that he wasn't his current parent's biological child. But she didn't say the child died because of her own fault. Instead, she pushed all the blame onto Hae-jun's long-deceased grandmother, saying Hae-jun's biological mother had an out-of-wedlock pregnancy and died from complications during childbirth years ago. Hae-jun couldn't believe his background was so bizarre. He thought this crazy woman was making up stories, but Eunha's confident expression made him have to believe it. To find out the truth, he secretly went back to the company and searched online for hospital incidents from 30 years ago. But too much time had passed, and Eunha had long erased all information. After careful consideration, he decided to do a paternity test. So Hae-jun went to the genetic testing center and handed the prepared toothbrush to the staff. Mi-yeon, to take revenge on J-Group, had been having people watch Hae-jun's every move. Learning he had done a paternity test, Mi-yeon was very surprised. The test results came out quickly. When he saw the results, he instantly collapsed. He really had no blood relation with Yoon-young. He ran to his grandmother's grave and cried. Hae-jun's heart fell into struggle. Although he really wanted to be with the person he loved, he felt that his grandmother switched the babies to protect his mother. If his background was now exposed by Eunha, his current mother definitely wouldn't be able to live. After careful consideration, Hae-jun finally chose to compromise. Then he went to find Eunha, saying he would break up with Genis and marry Seore, hoping Eunha would keep her promise and bury his background secret forever. Eunha, whose scheme had succeeded, readily agreed. After leaving, Hae-jun called Genis, planning to see her one last time. Little did he know Genis was thinking the same thing. In the end, Hae-jun spoke of breaking up first. Genis thought he didn't want to give up his wealth and felt like an idiot. She picked up the wine on the table and drank it all. She just hoped to spend one last night with Hae-jun before breaking up, leaving beautiful memories. Hae-jun didn't refuse. Soon they arrived at a luxury hotel suite. Genis and Hae-jun looked at each other deeply and reluctantly. Then they